respectfully though, like I'm a strong believer of like, you put out in the world what you want to receive, right? So like karma and all of that, like I kind of believe in that, like balance. So it's like, all right, if I'm out here smashing people's wives, right? I kind of have to leave the door open for my wife to get smashed or something like that, or for something like that to happen to me. Kind of like not,
I know
I
you
don't
was
want
going
that,
there.
but it's like if you don't want that energy out in the world, like you can help by not putting out there. Like for example, when a woman's trying to sleep with you, when you know she has a husband, you could literally look her dead in the face, and be like, "Come on, you know you got a husband. That's wrong. You should go back to your husband and put that seed in her mind to be like, you know what? Maybe if you shame her for it, she'll be like, you know what? I'm messed up. I really was just about to go mess with my trainer. I need to take my ass home and go talk to my husband.
He
It could
talking about
happen. I
me.
think one thing you're overlooking is like, unfortunately, a lot of these dudes out here are very sensitive, and a lot of dudes are delusional, especially a lot of married men. They do not want to even entertain the concept that they woman might be doing something behind their back, and you trying to inform them is just gonna unleash the wrath of God on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll fuck around, get you beat up, get you shot, get you stabbed, get you killed, all because you tried to inform somebody. Matter of fact, I've had this experience with a homie of mine, someone that I grew up with. One night I was out, I hadn't spoken to him for a couple months. I saw his wife out in the club kissing on some dude. Called him like, yo, bro, what's going on? Are y'all still together? Did y'all get divorced? What's going on? Dude cursed me the hell out. Mad as hell. Violated, talking crazy about me, my mom, all type of crazy stuff, all because I tried to let him know that his woman was cheating on him. So I get that. That makes sense, but it's very difficult. Now, another thing I wanted to add is earlier I heard someone ask, they said, like, why is it important? I think the reason why it's so important that we understand this duality that happens, like what Jay Stanza was talking about how women are categorizing men and having different personalities and characteristics for those men. I think it matters because a lot of times when it comes to failed marriages, we often turn that lens on men and we say, oh, well, the marriage failed because you as a man on some level failed to fulfill some role, when really sometimes it's not that the man failed to fulfill a role, it's just that he was completely unaware of the person who's with. And not because he wasn't trying to know that person, not because he wasn't doing his due diligence, but because she was just that good at deceiving him. And I feel like sometimes when someone's deceived, we don't give the deceiver credit. We love giving credit to the person deceived and say, oh, they're a fool. But you got to sometimes remember that some deceivers are just very good at their job. Not everyone who gets scammed is an idiot. Some people get scammed because the scammer was just that damn good, and you just got to give them that credit. So that's what I got to say.
Yeah, but we can say that, clap, but we
Also,
know
they don't
society, what
disclose
society going
everything.
to say. But we know what society's going to say. We know where society's going to lay that blame at. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna tell you that I could give a damn what society say.
I got you.
You can't convince me that if I wasn't the problem, you ain't gonna convince me that I am. But no, though, I did want to add to the problem with what Shannon, and this kind of go align with kind of what Big Klaus said. The reason why Jay Stanza ain't gonna go and tell that dude that, hey, yeah, man, I was plugging your fiance in. You know what I mean? I had her upside down in the back room while she was lifting weights. Is because, and the reason why this is so easy for women to do, because we see women all the time going tell the old girl, sis, I've been dealing with your man. Women ain't afraid of each other. There is no low level of violence between women. They don't care. They're not afraid of shit going left. Men, however, he has to think about himself. Like, yeah, even if I did go up and tell this dude, he might up one on me. You know what I mean? He might try to do X, Y, Z to me, even though he may not be scared of the dude per se. That don't mean most men want to walk into a situation and just kick off a fight for no apparent reason, especially if he can avoid it. So I think before we can even get to that point that Shannon is saying that we got to beat them, we got to get rid of the low level of violence that can occur between us to begin with.
That ain't gonna never go away.
Well, then we can't go around. You can't have Jay Stanza.
We're always going to have the level of the low level of violence is always going to be there. I'm asking people to just be brave. I'm just asking men to be brave, and I'm not even saying that you need to tell the husband or the woman that you smashing. But I'd like you to. I get what I'm saying is ideological. It's probably crazy. I'm in La La Land again. I get it. I understand. I'm in fantasy land. I'm in a fantasy land where men protect men. That's where I'm at. I'm in a land in my fucking delusion world where brothers back each other up. And I can be sure that Jay Stanza is watching my six. I get it. That's not here on earth, but that's what I like. And if I can help it, I want to just put it out there. whether you do it safely from a distance, anonymously, or whether if you see like Clout said, he saw his boy snapped at him. I want Clout to be brave enough to say, that's all right. I know you. I want Clout to be brave enough to say, I know that's your feeling speaking, and you don't really mean all that shit talking about my mom and me and all that, because you just heard some shit that hit you real hard. And I want Clout and other men to be brave enough to do it. That's all I'm asking.
I agree with that.
No, I don't
Shad,
disagree.
because when I had that situation, I actually had to do exactly what you said. So I definitely agree with that. But on top of that, I think it's a good idea too to just not smash nobody's woman. Like, I mean, I know it sounds kind of crazy. It might sound a little extreme, but respectfully though, like, I'm a strong believer of, like, you put out in the world what you want to receive, right? So like karma and all of that, like, I kind of believe in that, like balance. So it's like, all right, if I'm out here smashing people's wives, right, I kind of have to leave the door open for my wife to get smashed or something like that, or for something like that to happen to me, kind of like, I don't want that, but it's like, if you don't want that energy out in the world, like, you can help by not putting out there, like for example, when a woman's trying to sleep with you, when you know she has a husband, you could literally look her dead in the face and be like, come on, you got a husband, that's wrong. You should go back to your husband and put that seed in her mind to be like, you know what? Maybe maybe if you shame her for it, she'll be like, you know what? I'm messed up. I really was just about to go mess with my trainer. I need to take my ass home and go talk to my husband.
You're talking about morality, though. You're talking about somebody. You're asking somebody to have morals. And people but most of the cats who do this, they ain't got no picks, man. It's just happening. Like, they don't consider that type of thing. It is what it is. They shoot first, ask questions later. But that's not going to go for the kill. You're not trying to.
We talking about men who know, like there's a lot of times where straight up that girl got a man, she got a boyfriend or whatever the case is. Like, it's nothing wrong with just being like, you know what, I don't need that one. There's a bunch of single women out there. Like, you can have, and I feel like if you have an abundance mindset, have an abundance mindset when it comes to women, it's like, I could pass on this one. Like, I don't need every woman that comes across like that becomes an opportunity for me. Like, I don't have to take every one. So it's like, okay, this one has a boyfriend, I'll pass. This one has a husband, I'll pass. This one's single, fair game,
Bro, sometimes the love of your life is connected to another person.
You gotta be out your mind.
I can't have no love for nobody connected to nobody else like that.
Oh my, come on, son.
Sometimes the right person for you.
You'd be surprised.
That sounds simpish to me. You in love with somebody who's with somebody else?
Look, I'm saying, bro. Sometimes the person that is eventually going to be your person, when you meet them, let's just say you met them 2 years ago. Maybe they were connected with somebody. And maybe you didn't deal with them at the moment. And maybe, time passed and y'all started talking and she transitioned from that relationship and she became the one for you, quote unquote. So I'm just saying, to me, I'm not saying I do this today, but what I am saying is that it's not my responsibility to give a fuck about your situation. I don't care. I'm not even going to ask, because I'm not going to know. I'm not going to ask.
Look, that's fair, but
that's not fair.
That's fair, but here's the problem that comes with that, right? Here's the problem that comes with that. When you know in the back of your mind, and all of y'all have experienced this if you smash somebody else's girl and then dated her after, right? If you've done this, the moment that she becomes your girl, you're now gonna remember all of the moments that she told you that she was texting him, telling him, "Oh nah, babe, I'm at work." You're gonna remember all those little moments, and it's gonna drive you crazy, and you're not gonna be able to take her seriously.
That's not true, bro. My assumption is always that most people cheat. That's always my assumption. So I temper my expectations. So I'm never blindsided.
Okay.
Wait, time out. Flag on the play. Hold on. I know this ain't the same dude from last week.
Don't take my point. Don't take my point, Queen.
I know this ain't the same.
Queen, don't take my point, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Cook him, HD. Cook him, humble. Cook.
That say he mentors dudes, meaning that he cares about their life and their situation that they're in. However, when they get older and they have a woman, he's cool with fucking them.
Time out. I hate when you niggas on the internet do that, bro.
You keep saying niggas on the internet. That ain't it.
I really do. Seriously,
that ain't what I am,
right? So
not what I am.
I am a person who runs programs to help to keep young dudes from running in your house and doing something violent to you. That's different than saying I'm responsible for who they date. That's a totally different thing, bro.
You don't think fucking a girl gonna make him do something violent?
You can't make one thing morally wrong and then it's all bad.
Man, I think
the quickest way to make a nigga get violent is dealing with his woman, bro. I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I think
that's crazy, bro. Like that's the wildest thing I've ever heard on King Talk.
Hey man,
yeah.